Thank you for attending our concert this evening. The concert band began their portion of the concert with Chorale and Jubiloso, written by James Barnes. A great traditional piece covering ground in multiple genres of the band and literature world. We will continue with Circles by Brian Balmages, with notes by Mr. Balmages himself. Imagine a completely dark space that feels infinite in scope, almost as though looking into space without the presence of stars or celestial bodies. Now, in that space, you suddenly see various colored circles aimlessly spinning around, gently colliding with each other and causing a subtle change in direction, similar to a screensaver. This was the image in Mr. Balmage's mind as he began composing Circles. While there is a melodic theme that is woven throughout the work, the piece is largely impressionistic and based extensively on textures and slow-moving harmonies. Please enjoy this unique and challenging piece, Circles, by Brian Balmages. All right, it's time to acknowledge these great students we have up on stage here. So back in February, we had our solo and ensemble contest, and we had a lot of people participate with solos. We had everybody participate in an ensemble of some sort. So those students who earned a superior with their solo, please stand up and wave. And then those of you who earned a superior in an ensemble, please stand and wave. Okay, and then last week we had the large group contest where it's the concert bands performing for judges. And proud to report that this group earned superiors all across the board from all three judges. So give them a round of applause, please. It's always great to perform at that contest because it's normally collegiate professors who come in and judge, and they give feedback for us, so we get to continue to build and grow. We performed these 3 songs for them last week, so then to be able to build off of that and continue to grow and give the best show we can to you all, families and friends. That's what it's all about. That's what makes it extra special. Now, all the students can do all the extra work. Class is great. Class is fun. Class is what's most important. It's coming to class, learning music education. But then, these kids just don't want to leave school. They stick around and they do all the extracurricular things with marching band, pep band, auditioning for all states, you name it, all sorts of different things. So those students in concert band who earned a letter this year, please stand up and wave. That is a huge deal. We take it for granted because we have so many great kids. But just like all activities and athletics and sorts, earning that letter is a super distinguished honor. So it's great that we get that opportunity here in the music world as well to recognize those great students. Then, the seniors. Seniors are so awesome this year and every year. It means so much to us that they choose to be with us. This is all optional. They don't have to be in band. They want to. This is so great that they share their time with us all the way through from 5th grade. I was telling them before we came out here that it's one of the greatest honors of my life to be able to teach here because of them, because of all the great work that they do, thanks to parents, thanks to friends, thanks to them. So these seniors have just done so much fantastic work over their 8 years of band, 4 years here at high school. We're going to miss them dearly. The relationships, the bonds, the musicianship, they're very special group. We're going to miss them a lot. Seniors, stand up, be acknowledged. Stephen's band department is reliant on people like that who keep pushing through, keep working and helping the younger students to put on fantastic performances, fantastic rehearsals, fantastic moments with one another. So thank you, seniors, and thank you all students. Thank you, parents, for sticking with us through this whole time as well. Then I want to give one more shout out to this group because some may notice, some may not. We're missing a lot of instruments in this band, which is not their fault, but they haven't let that slow them down. They sound fantastic. This is the hardest concert I've ever done with concert band in my 10 years here. And that is not a diss on anybody else, of course. We all do great work, but what they are doing is extra special. We're missing different instruments, but they cover it. They're like, I'll play that part. Sure, let me help. Okay, so with different limitations that get thrown at us, everything that's happened throughout the years, different things in the group, they just continue to stand up and stick up for one another through music and through personality. So I want to give a huge thank you to them because this music is really hard and challenging, and they could have just been like, we're missing those instruments, whatever. We'll just play some easy stuff. No, not that. Not these kids. They work so hard. It is so amazing. So, from my heart, thank you, students. Ways to greet others. Salutations, greetings, hello, hi, hey, yo, ayo. Throughout history, humans have found countless ways to greet people. Most of you have probably heard most of the terms above, maybe not one, ayo. Rooted in hip-hop and jazz culture, ayo is a staple of the Black community, but cannot be mistaken to be just another word. It is embracement. It is used to tell when something's right or if something's wrong. When something is awesome or simply too sweet for words. It's used with your people. It's personal. As a society, some say we have forgotten how to greet each other. So when you forget, here are a few reasons why it is important and why it will always be a necessity. It is a basic function of communication. It triggers positive conversations. It can make friends out of two strangers. It's a sign of respect and courtesy. It exudes self-confidence. It helps us connect to people on a more personal level. It has the power to change how we feel about a person or place. It has the power to change how we feel about ourselves. I challenge the audience to greet one another tonight, in between concert or symphonic band, or after the concert. Say hi to someone you haven't before. Join each other. And thank you for joining us this evening. We'll conclude with Ayo by Katash Copley.